Do you want real strength, the kind that doesn't just look good but feels powerful? Then it's time to master these 5 calisthenics moves, and don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to get there, even if you can't do a pull-up yet. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 1, one of the most iconic and mind-blowing moves in calisthenics right now is the Plench. It's the most advanced move on this list and easily one of the hardest in all of calisthenics. You're basically holding your entire body parallel to the ground, supported only by your hands. No legs touching the floor. To even think about Plench, you need serious wrist, shoulder, and core strength. Start with Plench leans. This gets your body used to leaning forward and activating the right muscles. Then work on tuck Plench holds with parallettes or on the ground. Slowly progress through advanced tuck, straddle, and eventually the full Plench. This move is not something you get in weeks. It might take months or even years, depending on your starting point, but every step of the journey builds insane strength. Number 2, another great move is the muscle up, not the ugly kipping, flailing version. I'm talking about a clean controlled muscle up, pulling yourself above the bar with strength, not momentum. Nowadays, the clean bar muscle up is becoming a basic requirement for anyone serious about calisthenics. It combines explosive pulling power with straight bar dip strength, and it's one of the fastest ways to build powerful upper body muscles while also looking like a beast. But most beginners struggle with it. If you can't do 10 clean pull-ups and 10 deep dips on parallel bars, you're not ready yet. So I recommend building explosive strength with things like chest to bar pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, and explosive negatives. You also need to practice high pulls and transition drills with resistance bands. Eventually, your body will learn to pull high enough to get your chest over the bar and then press out the top. Number 3, now let's talk about the front lever. This one is all about core and lat strength. Imagine hanging from a bar and holding your body completely horizontal, like a flagpole, but facing the ceiling. It sounds simple, but it's anything but. The front lever is one of the hardest static holds to master because it demands insane body tension. Every part of your body, from your toes to your shoulders, has to be rock solid. Your lats are the main driver here, but your core plays a huge role too. Most beginners start with tucked front levers, where the knees are bent close to the chest. Then, over time, you open into advanced tuck, straddle, and eventually the full lever. Hanging leg raises and front lever raises are great for building the strength you need. You can also use resistance bands to support your body while holding the position. Don't forget scapular retractions. They help build control in the shoulders and prevent injury. Number 4, next, I have handstand push ups. But forget the wall-assisted version. The goal now is freestanding handstand push ups. No wall, no support. This move combines the stability of a gymnast with the pushing strength of a powerlifter. It also requires full body awareness, which makes it one of the best moves for overall athletic development. But before you can do a freestanding handstand push-up, you need to be comfortable upside down. Start by learning how to hold a solid handstand against the wall. Focus on shoulder positioning and tight core engagement. Once your handstand hold is solid, move to wall-assisted push-ups. Then gradually work on negative reps, lowering yourself slowly from a handstand to the ground. Freestanding versions take time because you need to build the balance and the strength together. But once you get it, it feels like you've leveled up in real life. There's something incredibly powerful about being able to push your body upward while floating on your hands. Number 5. The final move I recommend to master in 2025 is the human flag. It requires serious core and oblique strength as well as grip power and shoulder control. Imagine holding your body out to the side, completely horizontal, with your hands gripping a vertical pole. It looks like you're defying gravity. To get there, you need to strengthen your side core with exercises like side planks, hanging oblique raises, and flag holds using resistance bands. Your grip also needs to be solid, so train with towel pull-ups and dead hangs. It helps to start with a tucked human flag and gradually extend your legs over time. When you finally hit your first hold, even for a few seconds, it's a huge win, and it looks amazing in videos, which is always a bonus. Now let's talk about the journey. How do you actually get to these moves? First, forget quick fixes. Calisthenics is a long game. Your body is the weight, and you can't cheat gravity. You build strength by showing up every week, sticking to a program, and learning your own body. Progressions are your best friend. You don't jump straight into to a full planche or muscle up. You build up to it step by step. Every small victory counts, whether it's holding a tuck lever longer than last week or finally doing your first clean muscle up. Track your progress, celebrate the little wins, and stay consistent. Recovery is just as important. You're not a machine, you need rest days. Make sure you stretch, warm up, and take care of your body. Another thing to understand is that patience beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes. You might be pumped after watching this video, but what happens next week when you're tired or sore? That's when discipline helps. Create a training routine that you can stick with. You don't need to train every single day. 3 to 4 quality sessions a week with the right focus can take you much farther than random workouts done daily with no structure. You also need to watch this video where I have shared a detailed guide on how you can start calisthenics in 2025.